From birth, man has to carry the weight of gravity on his shoulders, and he is bolted to the earth. But man has to sink down to the surface in order to be free. See, for the last 6 months of season 6, I can tell that I've had a lot of weight lifted off my shoulders. Unneeded attention, unneeded weight. The bullshit that comes with it. And I can't seem to sink myself down any deeper. I've buried everybody in my path, everybody in my way. I've gotten permanent in the palm of my hand, waiting for them to fuck up. But they're not going to anymore. Because that was then and this is now. So the surface can only sink so much deeper, when really we're the ones sinking from drowning. Man Monster Miscreation has not been the same since 2021, when I gave everybody reasons why this existed in the first place, and every single reason matters to this artistic masterpiece that people can judge it for what it is, for what it was, for what I talked about. It could be judged for thousands and thousands of things. But the fact of the matter is that I was right. Nobody did anything. Nobody did a damn thing to save themselves from this misery. Nobody tried to put down all their negativity and act like this never existed. Nobody tried to get rid of me, erase me from history. And it's been 12 years, 12 long years of a journey to etch my name in history. You see, I don't need friends to get the job done anymore. I don't need all that unnecessary weight to get to where I need to be, to where I once was. This was everything to me, everything, and it got taken away from me, and not to mention my reputation got squandered, smothered, and smeared from something that was absolutely not true. I've worked so hard to get to this point in my life, and I'm super glad to have every single one of you on this ride with me. For those who've stayed subscribed to Dysfunct Productions since 2019, thank you. Because without you, this would have never moved forward. This would have never took off. This would have never got the attention it so well deserved. And for good reason. I want to get myself back to where it started in the first place, and that was to make everybody pay for the things that they did to me, for the things that I had to live with for the rest of my life, and somehow, some way, I had to just let it go. I had to keep everything bottled up inside here, keep it censored, keep it scripted, keep it any way possible for them to make them happy. Not anymore. Because for the last 6 years, I've done everything by the book. I've done everything possible to get where I needed to be. I don't care if I have to be on the highest level of the food chain just to get my reputation back, what was stolen from me. See, people can think I can live without this. People think that I didn't need to do this in the first place. People think that this should never have happened in the first place, and they're wrong. Because if this didn't exist, on August 29th, 2019, I would have been at the lowest point of my life, to the point where I probably would not be here anymore. All the friends I used to have, all the friends that were by my side have turned their backs on me for unknown reasons. And everybody around me, including Palmerton, wants to hate me for the things that I do, the things that I've done. And they also want to hate me because of this, because of Man Monster Miscreation. Please. A lot worse things have happened in your life. More than just a video. Even more than a vlog series. Even more than 160 episodes. A lot worse things have happened to you. You've had worse headaches. You've had your migraines. You've had your heartaches, your heartbreaks. But this doesn't compare to your heartbreak. This doesn't compute to you, but that's okay. Because I can live my life. I can live right here, deep into the surface of Palmerton. I can be Palmerton's only motherfucking miscreant at the end of the day, and I could still sit on the throne on this very surface. Because most of you didn't think we'd be sitting here 6 years later. A lot of you didn't even think for 1 second that maybe, just maybe, I could have turned this into a career long ago without anything being flipped around into a threat. All of this could have been done years ago if we weren't so goddamn petty. But here we are, 2024. Here we are, 6 years into this vlog series, and nothing has been done. Nobody has tried to erase me from history. That's putting my foot forward into the door that I wanted to enter. That puts foot A into door B. At the end of the day, you screwed up. You fucked up. And now you can live with that for the rest of your life. You can live with the fact that I had to put everything that was bottled up inside me for the last 12 years into a vlog series, and you can literally look at yourself in the mirror and say, I fucked up. But you're not going to. And your friends are not going to let you do that either. Because deep down you think I'm wrong. But god damn it, I was right about you the entire damn time. So judge me for what you will. Judge me for how I think. Judge me for how I handled this. At the end of the day, all of you are just going to stay quiet. All of you are just going to stay nose down, head down. You're just not going to say a fucking word. And it's petty and it's sad, just like you think everything in my life was. It's just as sadder as everything in my life. But it doesn't. You can't sit here and say that this was meant to happen. This was bound to happen, whether if you like it or not. As far as where we're at on the surface, I'm gonna keep going. It's bound to happen. Mike Dyson in lights once more. Believe me, it's bound to happen. And nobody on earth is going to stop me for the things that I say. Nobody's going to stop me for the things that I do. And at the end of the day, I can sink down deeper, further down into the surface, and watch all of you pay for your sins. Isn't that a pill worth swallowing? MDDEVIL. Dysfunct out.